the advancement of science and technology, world simulation games have reached a level of sophistication that makes it difficult to distinguish between reality and illusion.
They look so real that the boundary between reality and illusion becomes blurred.
This has made the question of whether we are living in a simulated world a hot topic globally. Virtual worlds and their rules are often inspired by the real world, such as gravity, terrain, real-time action, and communication. Besides games,
films about the virtual world also contribute to enriching and enhancing the realism of this theme.
This is a big question that humanity has long struggled to answer.
Long before the movie The Matrix was made, do humans truly exist?
Are we just living in a simulated world?
The simulation hypothesis suggests that technology hundreds of thousands of years from now could recreate the current life of humanity.
And everything in our minds is just a product of computer simulation.
This hypothesis is supported by some people, including famous figures like Elon Musk. Elon Musk pointed out that 40 years ago, we only had Pong, humanity's first video game.
And now there are 3D games and even virtual reality.
Try to imagine how far technology will advance in the next 40 years.
He also made a notable observation, in terms of probability.
There is only one in billions of possibilities that we are not living in a simulated world.
This implies that Elon Musk is quite convinced we are living in a simulated world. It seems he believes we are living in a simulation without even realizing it.
However, there is currently no serious or qualified evidence to support this hypothesis. The major flaw of the hypothesis is its inability to explain how we prove the authenticity of the world around us. According to natural philosopher Marcelo Gleiser, a professor of physics and astronomy at Dartmouth College, Templeton Prize winner hypothesizes that humanity lives in a simulation run by computer software. It's just an excuse to justify environmental, ethical, and social failures. Humans must take responsibility for what they cause to the earth and bear the consequences of their actions.
The world has experienced many recent upheavals, from political instability to economic recession.
From armed conflict to the global pandemic, claiming the lives of millions and remaining unpredictable. Therefore, if humans truly live in a simulated world, perhaps the creators of the simulation are standing outside observing us like distant living creatures.
For those struggling to make a living, worrying about bills, fighting illness, spending time pondering whether the world is real or not is impractical.
According to Nick Bostrom, who laid the foundation for the simulation hypothesis, at least one of the following three propositions is true. First, civilizations often go extinct before developing realistic simulations. Monday, advanced civilizations are often not interested in creating realistic simulations.
And finally, it is almost certain that we are living in a computer simulation.
In his article, Marcelo Gleiser points out the fundamental error in Nick Bostrom's argument.
First, he argues, if we live in a simulation controlled by a super-advanced race, then nothing prevents. They are also just a part of the simulation by a more evolved race. This leads to an infinite regression loop and raises the classic question: who created the simulation in the first place? Monday, why would a species more evolved than humans or aliens want to simulate humanity at its current level? When evaluating the actions of an unknown intelligence, the fundamental question is why they did so. We have no idea of their intentions, argues Professor Marcelo Gleiser.
Although the truth is unclear, the simulation hypothesis itself negatively impacts human self-esteem.
It makes those who believe in it abandon their sense of autonomy and become nihilists. That's all just a giant game we can. Does the action or awareness of this make any difference? Professor Marcelo Gleiser believes that the simulation worldview is close to nihilism, wanting to turn humans into something they determine, eliminating the will to fight for beliefs. Ultimately, this is still a hypothesis that cannot be fully proven or refuted. How can we prove that everything before our eyes, the universe with billions of planets, stars, and galaxies, is merely a simulated product of a superior intelligence?
Subscribe to the Guia and Lido channels.